suddenly looks impressive.
On concussion?
What they do, if someone gets injured during a game, they will go onto the bench and they will do a few tests for about 20 minutes. If they're no good, they're out for the rest of the game. If it's heavily concussed, then they will go straight to hospital. They'll deal from there.
So what type of test does your club do when somebody gets concussed?
They do pretty much what the AFL does.
Yep.
Make sure they do agility tests and make sure their balance are all good.
Do they ask simple questions like, "What's your name? Where are you?" That sort of stuff?
Yeah, that's during the game.
Yep.
When they're on the bench.
And so how long do these tests take before a player can get sent back out?
Well, if they're all good during the game, they'll make pretty much a maximum 20 minutes.
Yep.
If they're out, it depends on what the hospital says. Doctors say that if it's more than if it was like a real face injury or something like that, they'll be out for that maximum week and then another week with the club as well. But if it's all fine, they'll just go through the tests.
Yeah, and one last question. If a player does get concussed and is out for the rest of the game, do they have to sit out the next week or anything, or is it just a running test during the week?
Depends on what happens. If they pass the test during the week, then they're all right to play, but if they don't, then they have to sit out for the week.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thanks.
Okay. Alright, so as a coach, you must have some policies on concussion. So are you aware of what your policy is on concussion?
Yeah, well, with concussion we have a generalised rule, I suppose. If someone is or receives a knock to the head or is struck in the head by an object, they'll come off immediately. So we'll go through a series of questions and that sort of stuff. I'm not a doctor, and we don't have a medical doctor on hand, but if I suppose, depending on the incident itself, and if the player is not feeling very well, they'll get a required rest, but most likely won't participate again in the game.
Yeah. So as a coach also, as soon as the incidents happen, you take them off to the doctor. Are you aware of what type of testing they do?
No, I know they go through a series of short answers and that sort of thing,